guys, welcome back to our second episode of Let's Talk About It. We have a really special podcast for today. It's all about Valentine's and Galentine's, clearly, because we're all girls here. If you can't tell with the pink and the red.
Well, not for the ladies,
yeah,
by the ladies.
So yeah, coquette era. Que coquette.
I've seen a TikTok where it's like, I'm not coquette, I'm cucarachette. It's so good, guys.
Anyway, we'll link it down below.
I'm just kidding. I find it, I'll bring it. I sent it to somebody, I'm sure.
Anyways, so we just want to talk about it. So this is a podcast talking about all things culture, Christianity, religion, just things like that aren't typically talked about in the church.
Yes.
So
and if you have an issue with it,
it's our opinions. Yeah.
And let's talk about it.
And subscribe and follow. Thank you.
And put the notification.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Anyways, I'm meilyn, of course, and this is
Gaby.
And this is Jazmine.
And this is Lissette.
We have two new people today.
They're so cute.
We're excited to bring them on. They're a little shy, but I'm sure that'll wear off in a few minutes.
No, for real.
So before we start, let's go through something good that happened this week.
You start.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start. I had class on Monday, and it went by really quick. I don't know why, but it did. I go to class from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., so it's a lot. But this week, it just felt better. Maybe, I don't know what it was. I was just, like, over it, I guess. So that's my blessing of the week, that my classes went by really fast.
Okay, and mine, I made ramen for my coworkers.
And
I was scared because I didn't use the right ramen packet, and it didn't give me enough like flavor for the ramen itself. It was just literally spice, but they really liked it, and they like wiped my bowl clean. Not like, you know, when they wash it, but like, you know, when you like scrape it.
Yeah.
They didn't like it tampoco así. But like they really liked it, and they kept on telling me like, you should make more. I'm like, oh, pay me. I'm checking out.
Chef
But
Gaby.
yeah, they really liked it, so I'm happy about that. Yeah.
who's next? Jazmine, Lissette?
I had an anatomy test that I was stressing about, like, because I was supposed to know every bone in the body.
Do you know?
Next question. But I was studying really hard, and it wasn't that bad. So I hope I got like a B.
Do you want to be like a doctor or a medic or
Nurse practitioner.
Oh,
They get paid bang, girl.
Yeah, good for you.
Get into
Lissette?
I finished this really long essay that we were expected to get done in 5 days, and he didn't even give us class time to do it.
What? But at least you finished it though.
Yeah, thank God.
Did you do well though?
I don't know.
Okay. I actually have a paper I need to write.
You should get on that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Anyways, as you can tell by our little Valentine's Day theme, today is all about relationships.
Yes.
Yeah, Gaby has her little heart on. Relationships and just kind of like what that's like within the Adventist world. So I just want to preface this by saying me and Gaby are a little bit older.
Yeah, we're 21,
youngins
22.
Yeah.
I forget.
How old are you guys?
You,
Lissa,
actually.
18? 17?
17.
2016? 17? Oh, you're 17 too. Yeah, I knew that.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not that
It's not that far off.
It's not
Yeah.
that bad. Anyways,
We're young at heart.
that kind of goes into my first question, just because you guys are in high school. Do you think high school relationships are worth it?
Ooh.
Because I had a high school relationship, did not work out.
I mean,
but I don't regret anything, if that makes sense. Would I do it again? I guess that would mean I regretted it.
I mean, right now, I guess not. I mean, I'm in high school.
Yeah.
Because my boyfriend is not, it's not that bad, and
It's
there's
different.
no problems.
No, I feel you. Well, for me, like, I had people be like, oh, you should never get in a high school relationship. Like, it never works.
Right.
I was like, okay, but, like, let me do it then. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
it's part of the experience.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like sometimes you have to go through it. But I want to hear, Lissette, what's your
I
opinion
feel like
on it?
it matters to an extent. Like, sometimes you're just in it just to learn and see, like, what you want in a partner.
Okay.
And sometimes you're like, let me lock in because, like, maybe you just don't want to find somebody in college. But I see TikToks all the time. If they're, like, a certain percentage of, like, high school couples, like, get married and stuff.
Okay.
So maybe it is worth it.
Yeah, high school sweethearts.
Yeah,
I hope so.
As an elder, what's your opinion?
Elder?
I don't know, because I never got in one, but
But, outside looking into high schoolers now, would you recommend for them to get in a high school relationship?
I don't want to say no because it's it's just the fun of it being young. Like you just want to like explore. It's a lot of learning that you're gonna do in high school, whether it be in education or in social life in general. So I think it's inevitable that you're gonna run into something of the sort of possibly getting in a relationship. So just go for it. Honestly, just don't get too attached unless you feel like, oh my gosh. But then again, how would you know?
Have you seen like those high school relationships where like they're just doing the most? Like it's like it's not that deep. Like they're like posting.
They're acting like married couples.
Hubby, wifey. I hate that. Me personally. Me personally. Oh
No,
well.
okay.
I was like, oh,
Well, if you know, you know. But on the outside, it's a little.
I just feel like having your first relationship is just like there's so much learning to do
and excitement.
And like it's okay if it's in high school. You know what I mean? I don't think that like stops it. I think high school is like the time to have fun with your friends. So I feel like if you still do that while being in a relationship, I see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
And it also like teaches you like how to communicate with your partner on certain issues that like, and how like if you want to be stuck in some issues like that, like it really just teaches you a lot about what you want.
Yeah, especially in a person because you don't know what you want until like
until you experience.
You know, with kids in like my age, they're all over the place. So it's like you really need to look for what you need.
The hormones.
The hormones.
You're the one sweating and experiencing it.
Anyway. Going on to my second question. Going on to my second question. So, so like we're all Adventist, right?
Yeah.
Unless y'all are not telling us something.
It's okay.
Do you think that like being Adventist gives you higher standards?
In regards to morals, like what you've look at that inculcado.
A little bit,
yeah.
I think it does.
That's it? You're just gonna
okay,
say, yeah, you gotta get into it.
All right, yeah.
I feel like as an Adventist, you want to make sure that person is like centered in God and like is doing things that go by the Bible. But if I wasn't Adventist and I was trying to look for a relationship, those things really matter. Like, do they want to go to church? Do they want to go to church with me? Do they want to pray with me? Like all that kind of stuff. Like it's kind of a judgment-free zone when it comes to dating somebody who's Adventist. And then when you're wanting to date somebody and you're Adventist and they're not, it's like it's kind of awkward.
Jazmine, anything to say?
I mean,
do you have higher? She took it away.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think. Do you have anything else to say? To add on to it.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. I think I agree with Lissette. I just think my standards are a lot higher. I don't think I would look for a lot of the things I look for if I weren't Adventist. You know what I mean? Like seeing someone that loves God is a different person than someone that doesn't. If that makes sense. I feel like
because automatically, like if you love God, that means that because yes, if you love God, you just have that like that esteem of yourself, that your ambition to like do better for yourself, the ambition to love others the way you want to love like God. It's just much more easier to find that type of person. At least if they love God and they're in the journey of loving God. If you can be an Adventist but you don't have a relationship with God.
That's true.
So
that's very true.
Para buscar a uno, to look for one. Sorry, I'm like back and forth. To like if you. Oh my God, I just lost the train of thought. Dang. But
it's okay.
It's okay. No,
She'll get there.
It's okay. I'm gonna get there. Okay, I got there. So, so like just finding someone that loves God, just someone finding that loves God is just gonna be way more easier than finding someone that does not.
And there's a huge difference in how people live their life. Like if you're God-centered, your life is so much more different than somebody who isn't God-centered.
No, definitely.
And it's like that stuff really does play a big role in relationships.
Yeah. I think so. That kind of goes into my second question. So like, would you date anyone that wasn't Adventist, but they're still a different religion? So like if they were like Christian, Pentecostal, Baptist, Catholic.
It depends how they like are, cause like if they like get at me for like my religion and I don't like, or they try to change like
your
my opinions,
mind.
like.
But wouldn't you change their mind also?
I'm not gonna do that. Like to an extent, I'd be like, oh, would you want to go to church with me on Saturday? And if they say no, okay, that's them. But like, I'm not gonna like force it. You know what I mean? If they would try to force me to be like Catholic or something, then.
No, I feel it. I saw a TikTok. I was like, my standards are higher because I'm not going to go to church with my kids and my husband's at home. And
I saw that.
Like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it's true. Like, well, no offense to no one out there, but this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to like, take my kids to church and like.
No, husband's at home doing nothing. Like,
right.
I want to go to church with my family.
Exactly.
Love the Lord together.
Right.
Yeah,
Why
it
is
does.
they don't know
like,
what
why can I stay with dad?
Exactly. I'm just gonna stay. Why would I have to go too?
Right. If that's not going.
I want to be home and relaxing.
It's not a good example
At all.
Yeah, I don't
At
think
all.
so. Me personally, I don't think I would date anyone that's not Adventist. Just because, like, it gets hard. I feel like there's a lot of hard conversations. And, like, then how do you raise your kid?
Right. That's,
You
Like,
can't
what
raise
morals
them half
do you
and
have?
half.
And
Like,
I'm not saying that you don't have
believe
morals,
different
but
things.
like, just, I feel like if you're Adventist, like, the morals are just set there.
Yeah, like
And you
grow
already
up
have
with that.
standards.
Yeah.
Again, this is just our opinion, so
Yes.
please,
It
if
is.
you disagreed, leave a comment.
Or just let us know on our socials.
If you just let your kid decide what they want to do when they're older, it's like they have guidance from like 2 completely different religions if that's your scenario. So it's like
very conflicted.
I feel like I would get it confused. Like, how do I know what religion's what? Like, when I don't know. I don't think it would work for me.
or
as a
like
child,
what
or
if, what
like
if
in a religious.
one is Adventist, doesn't have a religion, or
They're
they're like
completely atheist.
completely atheist, or just like whatever.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I
I don't. I
I
Like
don't think I
Catholic
could.
and Christian is kind of similar to an extent,
Mhm.
but
It's
it's like
easier.
atheist.
Atheist.
Yeah,
Like they outwardly say, I
I-
don't believe in God.
No,
Like,
I
I
don't.
don't
think
believe, like, you're-
That's crazy to me.
I don't think
I feel like
could.
that's an offense. Not an offense, but like
It's
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit.
It's a little offensive to me
And-
because like you're still with me and you're making me like you're calling me dumb. for
Basically, yeah.
being in my religion. Like
And then it makes you uncomfortable to like freely express like your religion with
Yeah.
them. Like, I would feel uncomfortable wanting to go to church or wanting to listen to like Christian podcasts or Christian music
yeah,
or
No,
even
I
wanting
definitely
to
would.
pray over my food. I would feel so awkward
Mhm.
because like I'm just the only one in the family doing it. Like
No,
that's
yeah.
so weird.
Yeah.
And like if they're going through something, and then you're like, "Oh, can I pray for you?" And then it's like,
What is that gonna do?
you can't.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, or it's like, or you got, oh, I'm like going to church and stuff like that. It's like, oh, why? There's no point. Like,
It's so weird.
why are you doing that?
I
It's
don't
kind
know.
of weird.
I don't think it just wouldn't work for me
That makes me feel
personally.
very
I
sad.
feel like I look for someone that has that love for Jesus, like you said, and like
at least a want to,
and,
Yeah.
or like
you know
has
what I
an
mean? Yeah,
open
you
mind.
can always build like upon it.
Mhm.
But, like I just don't think like I could. I don't think I'm making it that far. I like if you're telling me I'm atheist, okay.
Okay. Next
Like,
caller. Next caller.
No, yeah, I just don't think I could do it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
no.
just me.
Mm-mm.
It would
But
really
yeah.
like create a lot of
Problems.
Also,
unnecessary
and
walls in the relationship.
Literally.
Also, like, what would my family think about?
No, that's the
That-
hardest
that's,
part.
like,
How do you
really
explain that
big.
to your parents? You know what I mean? Like,
Be like-
some things are like harder to explain to your parents, and they're like, "Oh,
Be like,
Yeah, 'cause
oh,
I
My,
can't
at least my
even tell her."
parents are like, if you're
Uh.
gonna get a boyfriend, the only thing I want from him is that he loves
Yeah.
God. And I'm like, the
Que
one
sea
standard that they
cristiano.
have,
No,
and I don't,
literally.
and I miss
It's
it.
important because then, like at family reunions or when you want to bring your families together, imagine how awkward that is. That they
No,
have
that's-
completely different standards. Like they want to drink and stuff, and then my family's like they're all
gonna be
Adventist,
so
so they don't
awkward. They're
want
gonna-
to.
just sitting there."
Like it's gonna be so weird,
And they're gonna feel the other family's gonna be like, oh, like you think you're better than me, blah, 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 blah.
Mm.
And it's
Not
like,
even
yeah.
that. Knowing my dad,
He gonna have
he's
something
gonna
to
start
say.
a fight.
He
With
gonna
the-
have something to
so
say.
why do you believe this? You know, I don't want to
with
get
him and
into
his
that.
questions. His questions are iconic. We love you,
Love you,
David.
Dad.
We
Yeah.
love you.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it also goes into like, could you ever date a non-Hispanic person? Oh, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know. No. For me, at least,
Uh.
it's kind of like I have dated a non-Hispanic man. Well, he was, but anyways, it's complicated. Yeah. But it was like really hard for like my mom and my parents to like have like a deeper connection with him because they couldn't like talk to him. And maybe that's just like because my parents like have like, I guess my mom doesn't speak as much like English. I mean, she does, but like, you know what I mean? Like it's just easier.
She'll be more comfortable in her speaking Spanish.
I mean, I think I would date a non-Hispanic guy though.
I would,
But like preferably not. You know what I
I
mean?
want.
I mean, from my past experience.
I lucky one someone that isn't. Just because, like, I don't know. Oh no, you have past experience.
Oh no, I was saying
Yeah.
from my past experience, I feel like Hispanics, they're more family oriented.
That
So
too.
like,
Yeah.
when I was with someone that wasn't, like, they never like went out of their way to go talk to my family, and obviously like they couldn't even speak to them, so I had to be like, hey, like, go
At
say
least say
hi.
hi. The least
Go
you can
say
do.
hi. Just don't go straight to like my room. Like
Yeah.
that looks really bad. Like,
Mhm.
and then no. So
That's also kind of personality too, though. It could be.
That could be. But even then, like,
you want a white guy or a non-Hispanic guy?
I do.
White guy?
Don't shoot me. I'm just a girl on a Galentine's podcast. No, but I mean, whatever's out there. I'm down. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I just want a non-one. I was like, no.
You're open to it.
I'm open to anything. I know, like, if he were Hispanic, it would be much more easier for everybody that's around me, and for me, everyone. Yeah,
how would your dad talk to him?
My dad will talk. He won't talk.
He gonna find a way.
His really cringy American jokes. He'll tell them, and his broken English. He'll make it manage him and my mom. But it's also because they also have different personalities. They're very much people. Like they're like down to talk. They're very outgoing, and they'll like, even if they don't really understand, you can't communicate with them, they will make an effort and stuff like that. I'm not trying to downplay your parents. And that's
no.
Like,
I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean.
So I think in that aspect, I'm fine if he were not Hispanic, but obviously if he were Hispanic, it'd be easier. But if he's not, I feel like if I were to be with somebody, they wouldn't have that notion of like, oh, I don't want to talk to your family. Oh, I don't want to do this. Because if that's the case, immediately breaking up onto the next.
No, yeah, I feel it. Lissette, anything?
I feel like it definitely depends on how the kids are raised. Because there's a lot of, like, since we're Caribbean, there's a lot of Caribbean people who aren't so.
No, yeah.
Like,
I feel like
weird.
It's mostly Americans. That
are
or
like we're raised here and the parents are just kind of like, okay, whatever, like, do what you want. Like, my parents were born and raised in Cuba, and it's not just whatever, do whatever you want in my house.
Because there's still some Hispanics that are, like, rude as hell and, like, won't go and say hi, and they're just, like...
Yeah, it really just depends on the morals that you have, honestly.
No, I feel you. Okay, so my next question. So my mom always tells me, like, she's like, when you pray for, like, your partner, like, your future husband, whatever, you got to be really specific in your prayers.
Yes.
So I was like, you got to, like, tell God what you want. Be specific with it. Don't be afraid. So do you guys pray for your partners in general? Are you specific with it?
I pray for them. I'm just like when I'm doing like my like a prayer daily or whatever, I'm like, oh, like just like protect them like through this week. Like I hope that they like get get closer to you, because like I know they're like struggling and like that like they find you eventually. So
that's so.
Anyways,
shout out to her partner.
Lissette.
I've actually never heard of being specific in your prayers.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I've never been told
I've seen
that.
so many TikToks.
There's a Bible
one TikTok
verse
that I found that I sent it to Meilyn and Kaylin, and they're like, make sure you when you pray to God about your partner, make sure they're handsome and they're a godly person, because you can't pray for it separate. They have to be together. Sometimes they come separate.
Yeah.
And it was really funny, yeah.
No, yeah, there's actually a Bible verse. It's like be specific in your prayers. If you ask, you will be granted to you.
So I'm a little uneducated.
No, that's okay. That's okay. No, because sometimes I feel like too needy when I get specific, and then like it's like refreshing to be like, no, God wants you to like, like he's there for you.
Know what you want.
What I mean? Yeah. But anyways, what were you saying?
When I do like prayers, I just like do it kind of overall skim with like everything that like my friends are going through and stuff. Like if I know that you're struggling with something, then I'm just gonna do like quick like a more specific prayer just for you specifically.
Okay.
Like I'm just like, oh, just like be with my friends and family. And I don't go into specifics. I've never done that.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, yeah.
You don't have to pray the way I pray. You know what I mean? Like it's open up to
as long as
interpretation.
you know what your relationship is with the Lord, like. It's okay whatever you pray.
Gaby,
cool though.
Yeah.
Are you specific? Do you pray for your future partner?
Not really. I really just say, Lord, just send me whatever you want, whenever.
He gonna send you whatever he wants, and then what are you gonna say?
Actually,
I'm specific. This is about to get really personal.
You're gonna start being
specific.
No, because obviously,
I just pray because I'm gonna be a little bit vulnerable here. I used to really want a partner.
Okay.
Like, because I saw everybody else around me, like, getting a partner. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, why do I not have one? But then I was like, I felt the Lord saying, like, you need to focus on yourself first and get yourself together. And then that's when I can find you one. And I'm like, okay, prayer. So I always pray, like, Lord, help me with me. And then whenever you want to send one, you can send one. But I want to focus on me first, because I also saw like somewhere like in regards to like Christianity, like if you're asking for a partner, like a specific, you want them to be this. Like for me, I want him to be rich. I want him to like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm sorry. I want him to be like, like a provider, like this and that. But what are you doing to
get that.
get to that, you know,
No, I feel
that
you.
standard that you, that high standard you have for your partner. Like, I want to better myself, that in case he can't, which I don't think he'd ever be with me, I want to be with him if he can't. But I want to be able to say, he's a provider, but I provide for myself already. Like, I want to be my own provider. I want to be my own, like, I want to love myself enough where I can be able to love my partner. And so, yeah, I'm just working on me right now.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
See, I'm really okay. I'm gonna get a little vulnerable. I'm gonna tell you what I pray for. I'd be like, let him come from a good family. I want him to have a lot of siblings, you know, because I just feel like when you have a big family, like,
It's so nice and homey.
yeah, you know, I pray for.
You're a lot more family oriented. Wow. That was
Or-
not exciting. You're a lot more family oriented when you have to deal with like a lot of siblings. It teaches you patience.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Patience.
well, I'm an
Patience.
older. You're an older sister. You're an older. You're not. But
You're
when you're an older sister, I feel like you have even more patience because you help raise the one that's
Yeah.
coming next.
You're
You
the
know?
free babysitter.
No,
Help
literally.
raise,
So I
have
feel
not
like you're even
raised.
more patient. Younger siblings are
They
a
got it.
menace.
They are.
I'm fine. I think that okay.
No, yeah, but I pray for someone tall, someone successful. What's so funny, Gabby?
I just love
It took
this
me
for
a
you.
second. It took me a second.
I wasn't even moving on. Anyways, back to what you were saying. So I don't know. What's so funny?
Nothing. I just love the way that you're expressing this.
Yeah. Anyways. Moving on. So back to what you were saying about loving yourself first. I actually saw a sermon and you know, like that one Bible verse that's like, love others like you love yourself.
Yeah.
And like always, you know, you always think about like, oh yeah, of course, like I gotta love
I
others.
relate
like
to
I
that to
love
the golden
myself.
rule from VeggieTales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know, but like you never think about it like, I can't love anyone else if I really don't love myself. You know what I mean? And that's the whole premise of that Bible verse. Like you really have to, God's telling you, love yourself before you go off and like, you know,
Like,
find
there's no
someone.
other way to interpret it. He said, love yourself.
No, literally. Like you
Do it.
or love others like you love yourself. I think about that a lot though. Because you know, like some people say like, oh no, the Bible doesn't talk about like mental health. Mental health is fake. Like is it
Talks about it all
is
the
it
time.
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
And I just feel like anyways, that's another topic for another day.
And then if you want to hear about it, stay tuned.
Anyways,
Really
okay.
there.
So is having a relationship while being Adventist hard in any type of way?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Because okay, for me personally, because Daniel wasn't like Adventist
Okay.
at first.
Mhm.
Like so like he still has some habits that he is trying to get rid of, I guess, from like his past.
Mm-hmm.
Because since he would like he believed in like the like going to church on Sunday, so like he would do stuff on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we would like go out or something, he'll be like, oh, let's go eat. And I'll be like, oh, like I can't do that because like, you know, it talks about like the Sabbath is like a day of rest or whatever. And like he still he still like has some trouble with that sometimes, and I try to like remind him, or like I also remind him about like Friday nights. So I feel like because like we have a lot of restrictions as Adventists, like, and somebody that wasn't, it's kind of like difficult to try to like manage. Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
But at least he's trying though, right?
No,
Yeah.
And he's working on it, so that
Yeah.
looks good.
Yeah, as long as they're working on it, I feel like it's always good.
Honestly.
That's true. I didn't think about like we do have a lot of restrictions.
I
That you
don't say
just-
restrictions, more like just
Choices.
Well, no,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
We
I
do
wouldn't
big
say we're
choices.
like
Recommendations.
locked
Yeah, no,
up, you know
yeah.
what I
No,
mean?
we
It's
are,
our
yeah.
choice.
No, yeah, we
but-
choose to do it. But like it is hard coming from someone that isn't necessarily like, you know, Adventist. Like, yeah, we don't really go out Friday nights.
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
really
they're
do
like,
anything
oh, what?
Saturdays.
shopping. We don't really.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had a hard time with that when I was in public school because all my little friends' birthday parties would be like on Saturday.
Yeah.
And you'd
I
get
remember that.
invited and it just sucked.
It's
Yeah.
not
I
even
hated
just
it.
public school. Like I've been invited to birthday parties from people I fleece.
Yeah,
on
me too.
Saturdays.
On Saturdays, and
Like after
would-
church potluck for a birthday. Like it's
No.
maybe
That's
not
so weird.
Yeah.
I've never after church potluck. That's
Yeah.
such a sad birthday. I feel like.
Hey, but if it has haystack.
It's a potluck. Your mom couldn't. Never mind. I'm not
As long as haystacks is there, I'm a big fanatic.
Unpopular opinion. I don't like haystacks.
Wow.
No.
Are you even at
What do you
this?
not like?
Have you tried the fleece ones, the Thanksgiving one?
The fleece.
With the Frito? With
Maybe
Frito,
that was
with
just
the
the-
Frito?
No.
Do they still do that?
Big
Okay.
tortilla chips or whatever
Those are
they
so
were.
good.
Nah,
No,
and
I
the
didn't
baked
like
beans
it.
that
That's
day.
why I
That's
didn't
what
like them.
Really?
Because every time I would get my haystacks at Fleece, they were soggy.
Oh, that never happened.
No,
to
you
me.
gotta crunch them up. I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah.
You gotta
crush them with my fork and then eat them.
No, but that's what you gotta do. Is fleece was
Yeah.
Telling you, that food was okay.
No,
You know,
they were busting it down in that kitchen.
No,
Yeah,
but-
they were.
but-
In that
They were.
tiny kitchen.
Probably
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
shout out to Yadira.
no, she came in clutch every time because
Literally.
I 6th grade.
I would go in there with no lunch, asking
Yeah,
for a
I didn't get lunch.
And she'd be like, okay. And then she would give me extra corn in that
Yes,
pasta, the Alfredo. Ooh, girl.
I didn't
extra
like the
egg.
corn in the pasta.
Yep.
Sorry.
Nah.
It would always get
Oh.
mixed, and I don't really like my food getting mixed, and I'd be like upset.
I would just avoid the corn because it was sweet. I don't like corn that's
Oh,
sweet.
that
I'm just
corn-
like, that's
no.
kind of weird. Corn in
Canned
my eyes
corn.
is just not sweet at all.
In my eyes.
It shouldn't be sweet. I don't know. Corn and sweet don't mix.
No,
Really?
Is corn not sweet?
It
Like,
is. Naturally,
It
yeah.
depends.
Now I don't remember what corn tastes like.
Corn on the cob. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're not even
I
don't
so
even-
off topic.
going back to relationships. I guess we can.
Sweet relationships, sweeten, according to
Oh,
There you go.
So let's just say one thing that like you look you look for in a relationship, like your main priority, other than like God and Christianity. What's like or Adventism? What's the one thing you look for?
Look for
Like one thing you want.
like
Or like-
respect
respect. Oh, that's a
and
good
loyalty.
one. Yeah, loyalty. I feel like is a
But
big
mainly
one.
Very big
respect.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like respect already comes with the loyalty. Like loyalty is already like
Well,
Respect
yeah,
kinda tops
you can
off
be
of
loyal
loyalty.
and
You can be
still be
respectful to-
disrespectful.
To my parents.
Yeah.
And like
Loyalty.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah. Never mind.
Gabby?
Me, other than respect, yes. She already said it, so I'm not gonna say it. I'd say, I want to say like compassion,
Oh,
compassion, or you have to be really funny. I love a funny guy. If you're funny, you already have me like 75%.
75. Why 75?
Cause there's so less.
That's a big chunk. I'm not gonna lie. That's a big chunk.
It is a big chunk, but I'm a silly girl. I just love someone that can make me laugh and like smile every time I'm with them. Like I want to spend the rest of my days laughing
What if
and
he's
smiling.
like not funny, but like he adds onto your jokes, but
Then I,
only adds onto your jokes? Like he can't come up with one on his own.
I'll probably find him funny some way. Like he.
Well.
Like, have you seen those guys where they're just like they're stoic, but they'll just like be doing stuff and it'll be funny.
no.
So they're like funny to laugh at.
Yeah,
No, I don't think
Okay,
you
if
want
you're
to
gonna bully your
laugh
boyfriend.
at him, not with him.
it's okay.
Well.
Yeah, but yeah, never mind. I want someone that can make me laugh. Yes, I'll stick to that. Compassionate and just so that has that like provider mindset. But I don't want them to be like when we're dating, they'll be like, oh, like I don't want to deal with this anymore because I can't provide you yet. Like, no, that's not us. I don't really care for that. It's more so like I want to be there with you. Let's build up together. You don't have to provide for me now. Like I'm pretty sure, like at least for my partner, we're still gonna be in the sense of like going to school, like still figuring out our lives and stuff like that. So I just want you to be there, and like the fact that you want to provide for me, and that I know that you will provide for me, and you have shown me in different ways that you have and you will provide for me.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, because I know I'm gonna get there, and you're already kind of giving it to me, so it's like might as well. Not in that sense, you know. I don't want to, but like just like I know that you're gonna provide for me, so it's okay.
Okay. Let's say.
I kind of want my partner to be like my safe space. I want like a judgment-free zone. Like I also want him to be confident. Like imagine if he's
Confidence
insecure.
is such a good one.
It
Like
is a
if
good one.
if he's insecure, then he's not a safe space because
No, literally.
then it's gonna be like, oh, this and this. It'll be like a lot. Overthinking is normal, but like there's an extent to it, and it's like it drains you. So I want my partner to be my
Yes.
safe space, someone that I can be free and open about to the max. Like
To the max.
to the max. Like no judgment, no nothing. Like no matter what the overthinking is, I want everything to be communicated like confidently. I don't want anything hidden. Like safe space.
And I also want him. I also want to be a safe space for him too.
Yeah.
That'd be nice too. That he can like confide in me, because I don't want to be the only one that's like, oh, me. Like, this is a relationship. This is in between you and I and the Lord. Of
you
course.
come together. Yeah.
But like, we need to like communicate. How Lissette said, communicate, talk, like anything and everything. Just let's talk it out. Just be you and I, baby.
Like
Wherever
no
you are
matter
out
the
there.
situation.
Wherever you are, you know I got you.
See, for me, it's like being outgoing. Because I'm just like, so, like, obviously all the ones you said were like good too, like, you know, but I'm like more of a shy person, and I don't really like making new friends. Not that I don't like making new friends, because we've made friends, but it's like a little bit harder for me. I'm working on it. But having someone that's like,
good.
Thank you, mommy. But like having someone that pushes me to like, you know, do more and like just not be shy as I am.
But not like be rude about it.
No, not rude,
Like,
but like,
you know,
like it's like, hey, like,
let's do
I
it.
don't know, like if they go talk to someone, then I can like go talk to them too.
If you go, I go. If you go, I go. It's okay.
No, yeah, but yeah, something like that. Okay, this is a question I had. So tell me your dream Valentine's scenario. Like
dream, but you can't laugh at it.
I make no promises.
Is this like dream or like dream realistic?
Dream. Go to the max.
Like dreams Valentine date.
Yes, like.
Okay.
I don't know.
Dubai.
Okay, let's keep it realistic then.
Oh.
Okay.
Realistic? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, not like something
to freaking
You
Paris.
should just do both.
Okay, yeah. Let's do both.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
do both,
Yeah.
but like make it like quick, not something like 10 minutes long.
I gotta think about it.
Gaby,
Okay,
you
I'll
have
go
yours.
Melissa already have ours.
Gaby, go first.
My dream one is like we get he comes to where I am, wherever the heck I am. I don't know, I'll be somewhere. And he'll be like, oh, I got you this big, huge bouquet of tulips. And he's like, close your eyes. And he'll like open my eyes, and I'll be like, okay, there's a plane. Why are we at a plane? He's like, I'm going to fly you out. We're going to go to Italy. I'm like, ah! And so then we'll like have dinner there, and then we'll like go to Paris and just like be in the Eiffel Tower and be cute and stuff. But that's the dream. But realistic, I would love to have, I love, not words of affirmation. What's the other one? Like gift giving.
Oh yeah.
But like you made it yourself. Like it's thoughtful.
Yeah.
Like you put thought into it. I love that kind of stuff. So if you were like to do like a little scavenger hunt
That's so cute.
and like go to different places and stuff, I love that.
That's
I
so
love that kind of
cute.
stuff. And then
No,
end
yeah.
somewhere and just be like, oh, like here you go, flowers, like just cute stuff like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Lissette, you had
Okay.
yours.
My dream.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get taken to a nice high class private jet,
Yeah.
flown out to Greece.
Oh.
High class breakfast in bed, lunch. Look at the beautiful view.
Mhm,
Go
the
to
clear
the beach,
waters.
even though it's gonna be cold. Nice little beach trip wherever the beach is, and a very fancy dinner with a huge bouquet of roses and a little jewelry gift because I love jewelry.
Yeah.
Little something,
Realistic
something.
though,
Mhm.
I'm huge on quality time. So as
Mhm.
long as I get that quality time, then it's like my day is fulfilled.
Oh.
So I mean, just a nice little dinner with some flowers. I get to dress up. I love dressing up. A nice
Yes.
little dress up to like the max.
Mhm.
And then nice little dinner, top it off with some roses and jewelry. And
More
then,
jewelry. Yeah.
You know, little hangout, pictures, and then go home.
Aw, that's cute.
That's
Jasmine?
I don't really have a dream one.
I've never thought of a dream one.
Yeah,
either.
because like
Just go big or go
everything's
home.
like good already, you know. He
Aw.
does his best. No, but yeah, like he tries. So it's like
Aw.
it's whatever. Like I don't really
Mhm.
care. But like, as long
Danny, if
as,
you're listening,
honestly,
better
as long
watch.
as there's food, and I'll be straight. Like food, and I'm good. I'm happy. Like you can propose to me with a chicken nugget, and I'll say yes. Like,
oh.
but don't. But just say.
That's not any ideas.
Dale, Meilyn, te toca a ti.
Dream I've never really thought of. I don't know.
Really?
But like obviously I'd love to get flown out in somewhere a
Right.
private jet. Who wouldn't? Tell me who out there wouldn't.
No, not
Got a little
champagne.
Bora
You know,
Bora.
the
Sparkling cider.
Oh yeah, no champagne here, guys.
Yeah, well, just sparkling cider.
The sparkling
Right.
cider.
Oh,
I
this
don't,
is
I
really
don't
for
even
New
like
Year's.
grape one.
I don't
'cause
like
the
sparkling
one's
cider.
kinda-
I love the white one.
I don't like
The white
any.
one's the best.
Yeah.
You're
Really?
how?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What's wrong with it?
Just doesn't
She's
really
picky,
taste good.
guys.
I-
Just give her some space.
Anyways,
She's
Literally
working on it.
tastes like what we're drinking,
Anyways.
but carbonated.
Realistic, realistic for me. Like you said, love me some flowers. I love flowers. I
But
think
like, it
just,
has to be my specific flower like that I like.
I don't care.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
you could give me any flower and I'll be happy. It's like the thought, like you went out of your way to pick these out for me.
That is
Okay,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I am a big quality time person too. So I feel you there. I'm actually a gift giver. So
Yeah.
like I don't
I'm
the gifts
broke.
like I'm not that. No, but I love doing like the little DIY gifts. Like that I love doing
Oh,
that.
I have so much fun.
Right?
Like,
it's
whenever
just,
I
like,
do
it-
any
yeah,
DIY,
it
it's
makes me
like-
feel so happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think quality time and like words of affirmation. If you write me a letter, I'll keep that forever.
Have you ever
love-
written a
Yes.
letter?
Have I written a letter? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I've written many
I've
letters.
kept all of her letters.
Yeah,
All her
Oh, I
stuff,
meant to
yeah.
like your
lovers.
love-
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Unfortunately.
Gabby?
I have.
No, Gorda. This is
No,
very
I have. Well, yeah,
she
I
has
did.
written like a lot of stuff, and it's not just letters, like cards, like birthday
Yeah,
stuff.
just for
I
my
have-
friends too.
yeah.
Yeah, Gabby has like this big poster that I made her, and like
Aw.
it was.
2 of them.
She should throw them
still
away,
have
but
No, I want them there.
cute.
I'm gonna keep them
Yeah.
forever
Cute.
and ever.
I would laminate a note. If anybody wrote me a letter that is getting framed,
that's what I'm saying.
everything.
Yeah.
I just love me a letter. Like you
Mhm.
took time out of your day. Like you don't even have to like buy a card. You know
Those
what I mean?
hand
No.
Like just
Right.
like you know,
Yeah.
just tell me how much you love me. That's
Yeah.
all I need.
I like thoughtful ones. Like if you mention it, and like I can make a gift out of it, I will do it.
No, yeah.
I'll do
I'm
it.
also really indecisive. So if you plan the whole day and like I don't have to do anything, I don't have to worry about it, I don't have to call anywhere. Oh my
Mhm.
God, amazing. Please do that.
Mhm.
Don't give me any decisions. Just choose. Even if I hate it.
Oh,
I
so
won't.
going back
It's
on
up to you.
going
Oh
back
my
on what
God.
you guys were saying about what are you looking for in a man?
Mhm.
If I can just turn off my brain when I'm with him,
Oh, that's a
That'd
good
be
one.
awesome.
I've seen that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
just like exist, and he'll take care of it. But like not in like a manipulative way, more so like a I got you. Like I know what you want, and I know what we want, and I'm like okay, thank you. Thank you.
Maybe
do
you should
that.
start getting specific in your
Yes, Lord, está escuchando. I know you're listening. I'm gonna
Actually,
start.
you remind me back to if like being in a relationship while being Adventist was hard. I was just thinking about this. I think it is hard, or it was hard for me because I expect them to be part of their church. Maybe that's just me because I am more involved. Like,
You want mine?
you're out of juice.
It's so good. I'm trying so hard not to do
You want mine? Is it okay?
Hebrews is over.
It's like
Someone's
lipstick stain.
thirsty? Oh yeah.
Is it really?
No,
On
it's
the
on the
other
other
side.
side. It's okay. A little kiss. Oh, it's okay.
Continuing.
Anyways, but yeah, I just think it's hard to just because I want them to be like involved in church and like, or at least to understand why I'm involved. Like, don't make me feel bad that I'm involved in my church.
Yeah.
I feel like so many people are like fake Adventists where like, they're like, oh yeah, I'm Adventist, but then like, they're coming for you for everything you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they just don't support you in the
like
way
at least
that,
feel
I don't know.
encouraged. I want to inspire my partner to do good as well in
Mhm.
the church.
Be better
or
for themselves.
Yeah.
I also
No, yeah.
don't want them to go to church just because like everybody else is. I
No,
want you
yeah.
to go because
you
wanna,
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
you
want you.
love the
Don't go
Lord.
because of me either. Like,
right.
that, I'm
like
not,
if I'm not going and like, or if I'm not here, you should go anyway. You know.
Mhm.
Like, if I'm
Mhm.
homesick, go to church.
Nothing side.
To anyone out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Anyone have any final thoughts? Anything else they want to say?
Just love the Lord. Partner, future partner. Love the Lord with all your heart, all your strength. Because if that's the case, then we got me. You got me. You got me. I don't know what he says. It's like, oh my God. It makes much more sense in my brain, I promise you. It's hard to get out there.
It made
just-
sense. Love the Lord, and then you got Gabby.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Thank you.
You guys got anything else to say?
No, I think we're good. I think we
Yeah. Okay,
covered
well,
everything.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Let's
talk
Talk About It.
Woo.
Please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching our first episode. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be better edited. If you-
Edited it.
You'll see. I hope. I hope you can tell.
Their Instagrams are gonna be in
Yeah,
the
we'll link our
description.
Instagrams down below. So
Yes.
please go follow us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Thanks for all the views. We made 200 views on our
I
first
know.
episode.
That's
That's
big.
big. Doesn't
200
even
humans
seem
that
like a
actually wanna do
lot,
it.
but like for like you know
For
like
our first
Christian
time,
podcast,
for 25
yeah.
subscribers.
Make a 30 subscriber cake. Like when you
Yeah,
hit 30.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my
We hope
God.
by next week we hit 30 subscribers. So please help us get there.
Please.
But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week on Let's Talk About It.
Mhm.
And don't forget,
God made you special, and He loves you very much. See you next week. Bye.